Hey everyone! So I wanted to do a video for you all today to kind of just share some insights that may help you all on this journey, on this path of awakening and healing. I want to say it was around 4:30 yesterday. All of a sudden just started feeling very heavy and like I needed to go lay down and rest, very tired. I've been working a lot these past couple days, and I had to take my dad to the doctor earlier that morning. So anyways, I went to go lay down in my room, and I'd gotten a book in the mail. I think it was that morning, and I don't know why I felt called to order this crystal book. It's called The Crystal People, I think. I forget now. But anyways, I started to read it again, and a lot of the information that was in there is information I've already researched and learned about. In the beginning of my spiritual awakening, working with crystals. A lot of y'all know I have a crystal shop. I love crystals. I do crystal energy work. I'm a crystal therapist, a healer in practice. Anyways, as I was reading this book, I started to understand things, like in a deeper level, like more epiphanies. It's kind of like when you watch a movie that you've already seen before, and that you find it's very interesting. It's kind of like it makes you think, and then when you watch it again, you kind of get like more awareness, more understanding. You find deeper meaning to things. It was kind of like the same thing, and it was almost like refreshing my mind, but also opening me up to having a new understanding, a new awareness, more of a whoa, like I knew that, but hearing it again and rereading it, it just meant something different this time. It touched me a little deeper. And it just reminded me of, the process of healing and what that looks like. We're always circling the drain. We're coming back to things and seeing them almost like repeat because, healing isn't linear. There's no such thing as time. It's just a concept to help us navigate this realm. But everything's always happening all the time, and it's not like linear. It actually is like this. So but we're spiraling around, right, coming back to more awareness, more opportunities to look at things and find deeper meaning to them. And that is exactly what happens when we have memories that resurface for us. We're circling back to that time frame when we experience something, where we were learning a lesson, or we were trying to obtain wisdom from the experience. And when you have these memories come up for you, it's because there's deeper meaning to the experience than what you are personally acknowledging at the moment. We're always growing, we're always moving, we're always learning something and experiencing things. So when your soul is ready to evolve and have deeper understanding and awareness to who you are and the purpose and the meaning behind everything that you've been through, this is your soul guiding you to look at the situation and find deeper meaning to that experience. See it with this new pair of eyes that you have today, and the wisdom that you've gained through your experiences moving forward from that moment. Because you've gathered tools, you've gathered wisdom through other experiences. And so now it's time to revisit that experience, kind of like I'm revisiting this information and connection to the crystal realm. There's deeper meaning to that experience, and it is your responsibility as a soul to grow and to evolve and to become your own healer. It's getting to know yourself in another way, a deeper way. You're constantly learning, and the biggest gift that you can give everyone is the healing of your own soul. And as you have these memories resurface, take a look at them. It can be painful, yes, but you have come through that experience. You're not still in it, even though some of you still are, because a part of you is still in suffering from that moment, because it's still waiting for your wisdom. It's still waiting for you to find deeper meaning to that experience so that you can let it go and learn what it was that you were learning at that moment in time through that experience. Whew, okay, that came all the way out. I'm glad I got that out for you guys, because this is the communication that I'm having, like with my soul or with my guides, whoever I'm communing with. It could even be the crystal people at the moment, because I am receiving the information from them as I was reading this book, and it just was bringing in this remembrance that we're always, coming back to these moments in time, or rewatching these memories that we've seen, kind of like watching the movie. You've already seen it, you've already experienced the first experience of watching that movie, and then you watch it again and you get that deeper meaning, deeper awareness, things that you didn't see before. You didn't, wow, I didn't even see that. I may have went to the bathroom, or your mind was just so busy focusing on the first information that you received from the movie that you didn't pick up on this other information, And so it's kind of the same thing. And I just wanted to give y'all that information so that you're not holding back and not allowing yourself to move forward from those moments in time, and to attain and be brave enough and courageous enough to go back to those moments and to have more an observer mind when you're looking at that. I mean, if you get an emotion that comes up for you, allow yourself to feel that emotion, because you're just trying to release the experience so that that version of you isn't holding on. It can let go by you allowing yourself to release whatever electric charge, emotional charge is coming up for you, and that will help you to progress forward. So the next time you come back to this moment, it's not going to be so heavy and so electric anymore, or explosive. There may be some tears that come, or there may be some kind of emotional release that you need to have, so that it's not so heavy anymore. The more that you embrace and release and allow yourself to feel whatever emotion stuck there, it will dissipate. It won't constantly feel that way anymore. It gets less and less and less, because you're bringing it forward now. It's not just stuck in that initial experience. You're constantly evolving and growing from that moment forward. It's what they call parenting yourself. It's the shadow healing. It's the inner child work. It's all those kinds of things, but seeing it in a way that can help you handle the experience and know what exactly you are experiencing and why does it keep coming up. And it's because it's for your soul's growth, and we don't always know everything at each moment that we're experiencing it. We don't have the emotional tools, or we don't have the emotional maturity to handle what it was that we were experiencing in that moment in time. But as you grow and you evolve, you do get those tools, and you get stronger, and you get braver, and you get more resilient. And so then when you're given that opportunity, you have a different mindset now than you were back then, and being able to shift out of that old version of yourself and bringing that version of yourself to the present moment, where you have more control, where you have more emotional coping mechanisms, and some people don't even have that. And I feel bad for you all, because we all aren't taught that, by either our parents or society or, school or anything like that. We don't have those kinds of conversations. And it's the most important one that you need to have with yourself. And learn to become your own best friend, your own cheerleader, your biggest supporter, and learn how to understand your emotions and understand your feelings and why you still feel this way, and try to process them logically, and have that conversation between heart and mind, because that is one of the most important relationships you can have with yourself, is getting these two in sync. And that is such a journey, and it is one of the most important, because then you can be more centered and more balanced. Okay, all right. I don't want to put too much information in this. Y'all can rewatch it as many times, and I'm sure you'll gather more tools and more information from everything that I've just channeled for you all today. This is unscripted. It has just come out of my heart. So I hope this helps serve you all in some way, some capacity in your life journey. And I'm sending y'all lots of love. Y'all take care and have a blessed day.